ether. Alright, hello everyone. How is it going? I am so excited to bring to you all the continuation of the Natlan Archon quest. Yay! Does this flying squirrel move? They do! Well, am I supposed to follow them? They just teleported here. Off they go. Alright, well, it's been a while. And this is going to be the month of catching up on the Genshin Impact main storyline. We have a lot to get through in order to get ready for Nod Cry coming out in September. I am so excited for all the stuff that's going to be happening with Nod Cry, tying up all of these loose end storylines. All the little bits of lore and the periphery are now suddenly going to be in the forefront and relevant, but we need to get to that point first. So we need to get through the Natlan Archon quest and the other Archon quests. There's a lot of them. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't exactly remember what we were doing in the Archon quest. It was a very long time ago. It was okay. Well, first of all, I pulled for Moika last time on stream. Yay, we got Moika. So that's good because I wanted to play the Archon quests with, of course, the Pyro Archon. Let's see how much do I remember. So we came to Natlan and we witnessed the pilgrimage, which was all the warriors and people in Natlan coming together to fight and generate energy for the big flame, I think. And then whoever won the competition has the honor of fighting for their country to repel the abyss. The abyss and the Night Kingdom. What was the relationship between the abyss and the Night Kingdom? Anyway, they go into the Night Kingdom, repel the abyss, and then if any of them die, as long as they're successful in their mission, they can be brought back to life by the flame, thanks to the Pyro Archon's power. And so that's what happened in the first act. Is Kachina. We cheered her on in the pilgrimage, and then she went and fought and got lost. And then we learned that Moika, the Pyro Archon, actually, yeah, that's probably not a big deal over there. Moika, all the Pyro Archons are actually, they were all born as humans and keep their mortal lifespan, but whoever is the strongest warrior of their time ends up becoming the Pyro Archon and obtaining the Gnosis and having those godly powers. We learned that Moika became the Pyro Archon very easily in this era. There was almost no other challengers. But what we also learned is she was actually the Pyro Archon from 500 years ago after the Cataclysm. She had this plan to... What was her plan again? What was her plan? I don't actually remember what her plan was. Her plan had something to do with the big flame in the middle. Her plan to essentially repel the abyss and the Night Kingdom once and for all. But it required setting up the pilgrimage and doing this for 500 years. In which case we saw in her animated short how she and her companions ended up fighting in this big war. This big fight, so she could become one with the flame and then spend the next 500 years trapped within the flame, chasing the flame until she could be resurrected 500 years later to finish her work in the new era, hoping that the people for 500 years would keep her plan going and that the right people would be around 500 years later to finish what she was doing. Is that where we're at? I think that's about where we're at. Also, the captain, Il Capitano, the first of the Fatui Harbingers, he appeared at some point, and I don't remember what he was doing here. Actually, maybe I do. I watched, about a week ago, I watched the cutscene where he and Moika are fighting, and it's super awesome. It sounds like he's not happy with how she's handling things, which honestly sounds like what would happen between Arlecchino and Farina back in Fontaine. It turned out Farina was handling things perfectly well, actually. So hopefully there's no hard feelings over here. I think that's where we're at. I literally have not been able to go into the Stadium of the Sacred Flame this whole time because this quest has been here. We're gonna change that now. I think that's a good idea. We're gonna see how. Okay, we're gonna see if anything I just said was actually like correct. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I see.
This is so
Thank you so
surreal
much.
to do this after
The
so long.
Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together.
Volume settings up there.
Since
That's
we're
neat.
facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hello, what is going on?
Hi, Catherine, it's us! Got any new commissions?
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land.
Okay.
Once we receive word of enemy
On the
activity,
same
we can
page.
notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
That'll lead to a faster response time.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle
Yes.
everything at once.
I like this. We
So
have a
please
plan.
also take a chance to relax, you two.
So
You've been working
organized.
hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan! Whew, we can finally stop and take a break!
Yeah, and that's the thing is like Moika is this really calm sort of like tactician sort of leader. She's just thinking about everything, even though she's also the Pyro Archon, and she does have that flaming fiery spirit. But it's not like she's super like hot-headed. Like she's very much like very calculating person, and it's also just really friendly and really accessible to people, which is really good in this sort of situation where everybody needs to be on the same page and everyone needs to know the plan. So, doing good so far. The threat of the Abyss is still far from over. The less work we take, the less we'll earn.
Paimon knows that! It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing!
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will soon come.
Huh? Is that the Traveler and Paimon?
Hi, Kachina!
Hello! Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay home and recover anyway. I wanted to do something to help.
You spent a lot of time.
I heard that the
I was
Pyro
gonna say, you spent a lot
Archon
of
is
time down in
gathering
the Night
warriors to
Kingdom,
be
but it's also
stationed in
been
the more
months,
remote
so
areas.
I'm
So
sure
I
you
came
had
here to
time
sign
to
up.
recover. Impressive, Kachina.
Don't think I haven't heard about all the things that you've been doing. With everyone working so hard, I've got to do my part too.
It's so weird to not
by the
have
way,
access to
Shilonen
Pyro
told me that she was
Travelers.
ordered to forge you an ancient name.
Oh,
She said
right,
that she's all
that.
set and we can head over whenever we're ready.
Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the
Oh,
legendary
right, we haven't
forger
even,
of
apparently we
ancient
haven't even met
names.
Shilonen yet.
I still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
I have.
Shilonen is a
apparently
true
I haven't
master.
actually.
Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention.
Then we should properly thank her when we meet.
Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go to see Shilonen together?
Sure.
She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
No,
Hey,
I
have
don't
some
think she
confidence
would.
in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe.
On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while.
Beyond the smoke and mirrors. Alright. Where are we going? Over here. An ancient name. Does seem a little bit like cultural appropriation.
Shilonen, I
Oh.
brought the person who needs an ancient name. He's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from him. I can vouch that he's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
Hello.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're
Yeah,
travelers who
that's
just
what I
arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
One who made Malika's awesome
Anyway,
motorcycle.
I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But
Well, she did
ooh,
warn
just
you
because
it would
I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less
not your
upset.
normal
After
work.
all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's
I
impossible?
know, right?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Okay, well, I've got plenty of deeds under my belt, says Aether.
Yeah! I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Right,
Yeah, that's
except
right.
for our most recent thing when we saved
Then those
Katrina,
deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories
also
and
an interesting
experiences that
parallel
have
when
been
you think
acknowledged by
about,
the Wyab can be
Erminsul
used as a
and Erminsul
basis
not
for an
recording
ancient
the
name.
traveler's deeds either.
Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab
Yeah.
don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Malika,
of
of
course
all
not,
people, should know
Paimon.
better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to
I like
achieve the impossible.
Heart chain.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and
Yeah,
that I'll
her
be able to find a
plan.
way to make it happen. In other words,
I still
the
not
order
picking up with
is an
what exactly
affirmation
was
of
her
my
plan.
abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how she and the Archon trust each other.
Yeah! Let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyral Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic
Wait,
deeds.
didn't a Wyab? There was a
We heard
Wyab down
voice
in the
of a
Night
Wyab
Kingdom
when
when
we
we
were in the
went
Night
down
Kingdom before.
into there.
We even had a whole conversation with her.
Yeah,
If we
exactly.
can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Yeah, that.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyab?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Eatstali.
Oh,
We've heard that name before. We used her
Right,
spirit
I
speaker
forgot
stone
we
to
haven't
find
actually
Kachina's ancient
met
name.
any of these. Met any
Person
of
who
these
can make something
characters
like that
canonically
must be
yet.
pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but
She probably won't be very happy with us.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
well, yeah, at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into 2.
Is that what happened? Oh yeah, you know, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start
There was
here.
that guy, and he
In that
wanted
case, I guess
to-
your only option is to
and
try to
his friend
emphasize that this
was-
is an important
his friend
order from the
died and was
Pyral
in the Night
Archon.
Kingdom,
Hopefully,
and
Seat
there's
Lali
something
would still
about a
want to show
stone.
respect to
Yeah,
the
that
Archon.
sounds familiar.
I'll also write you a letter on
Okay.
your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh, let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great. Then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Okay.
Sounds good.
like
We'll
a
take a
plan.
stroll in the meantime.
Stroll. Where? Strolling over here. Go meet up with Kanich. Where is Kanich? Oh, just over here. Okay. I mean, Moeka wants us to have it, so it should be fine. It should work out. But we are a foreigner trying to take part in a very sacred local custom for the locals. So yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say at this point.
We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of the Nightwind and convince Lali to give you a chance. I'll also take this chance to explain what
Great.
happened to
Thank
the
you,
Spirit
Kanich.
Speaker Stone and offer her an apology in person.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich.
Thank
It's
you
just that
so
you're
much,
probably the
Kanich.
only person who
This,
knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working
We
for the
need
sake
it.
of the Pyro Archon's plan, after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Mualani
I'm
said
so
that
glad
a
they're
ton of knowledge
recapping
and
what
memory
happened
suddenly
before.
flooded her brain. The Pyral Archon explained everything when
Right,
we came back
and
from the
then
Night Kingdom.
she was like chosen,
including the reason
as-
behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Right, it was Shilonen,
Oh,
Kinich,
well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us.
Mualani,
Having
and
companions
Ian-san have
walk
already
by
been
your
picked.
side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share.
This is great.
We've pretty much identified
I
the person
purposely
who
didn't,
rescued the
read
captain
too
in the
much
stadium of the
up on
Sacred
this
Flame.
beforehand, just to see
His
how
name
much
is
of it I
Auroron,
could
and he also
remember.
hails from the Masters
And
of the
turned
Night
out not
Wind.
a lot, but this is prompting.
However,
this is
he spent
prompting
most of his
old
life living out in the
memories.
wilderness by
Auroron.
himself, away from the rest of the
Old
tribe.
memories in
That's
my
why his
brain are
disappearance
coming
went
back to the
unnoticed.
surface, and
By the time
this
Sitlali
is-
finally
this is
realized that he
what
was gone,
is fun about
no one had
Genshin,
heard
is
from him for quite a while.
remembering Lore.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
That's right. Auroron was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life.
Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroron, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Ears, but she also has like a cat's eyes too,
That's
and a
right.
cat's tail.
So in that
This
sense,
is like an
Auroron and
ocelot.
Sitlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroron's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Divinations, maybe.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auroron joined the Fatui voluntarily, or if he was coerced.
Oh yeah, we saw that at the end of the
Sitlali is
last
probably
quest, too.
eager to prove that Auroron hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk with her.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroron and the captain's whereabouts?
Yes. If you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration,
Sure.
rather than just a one-sided
We'd love
request.
to find out more
Even though
about
I
what
don't
the
think
captain
Sitlali is the
doing
kind of
here
person to
in
turn down
Natlan.
an order from the Pyro Archon. Working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Auroron situation.
Auroron situation. Okay, good idea.
Plus, we kind of owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
That's right.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke and each. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Sure. I'll head out right away.
Take care out there, Kinich.
Oh right, she has to come to the
I'll be heading
stadium
back as well.
because
There's still a few things
because
I
they
need to
hadn't
pack.
actually released the.
Okay, then let's part ways for now.
Is that
I'll
right?
see you in a couple of days.
Yeah, they hadn't actually released the Masters of the Nightwind area yet when this quest came out. Oh my gosh, this is quite surreal to be playing the quest. To be playing the quest later when they created the function that automatically turns the clock when you hit the quest marker. But to kind of go back, oh yeah, this is 5.1. They hadn't actually added that area into the game yet. Now they've added like the entirety of Natlan.
Oh, it's
in
time.
this. Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. I added like the entirety. I haven't even gone there yet. I haven't even gone here yet. I didn't even know you could go here until I looked it up like last week. Oh yeah, isn't there? Okay. Search for Seat Lolly. Oh, I'll go back down. Go back down for what exactly? I thought we need to meet at the stadium.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too
Well,
surprised.
Maybe she's busy.
You mean she didn't even bother to give Kinich a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Sure. Let's do that. This will go well. This is totally. Yeah, this will go well. Okay. You arrive at the stadium sacred plan. I was expected to see Lally is not there.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's what we expected. If she's not here, she's
Well, we
gonna
tried to
hang
be
out
as
in
considerate
her-
as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
her house in the Masters of the
That might be
Nightwind, which
true,
apparently
but
was
this
not
is still
released
a
yet.
request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
That's true. She
Yes,
does really create
Mawika
that
is our
sort of
leader,
vibe
but
where
that
it's like,
doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier
yeah.
between us and her.
don't be afraid.
The
to
only
just
thing
come
is that
talk
she
to me
often
sort of thing.
has very high expectations of us.
Yeah. As a leader should. And does. And can have. Especially in this context where we're talking about the end of the world. But yeah, I can tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlike that
Those are
old
the
hag
right
Granny
words,
Eatstily,
Paimon.
right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Oh, that's the perfect
Don't talk about
sentence
her like
to
she's some kind
to
of huge
magnet
deal,
somebody
but
who
she
doesn't
didn't even
want
bother
to
reply to our
make their
letter.
presence known, make their
Seriously,
presence
if she didn't
known.
want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
It's Granny Eatsley.
Wait, your seat, Lolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this
I love
trope
her
from
so
light
much.
novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who
True.
turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
Oh, you would not be
Oh,
the
wipe
first
that look off your face.
young-looking old
seriously
person
never seen an
that
older
we've
lady
met,
that
so
doesn't
I
look
don't
her
know why
age?
Paimon's so surprised now.
Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See?
No, we
I'm
actually
barely wearing
have
any makeup.
seen.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
You were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've
Well,
just
it
gotten
was
used to
also
it.
a Pyro Archon's honest mistake too, I
I'm sorry.
suppose.
So, how old are
Hey,
you actually?
Paimon,
What?
didn't you ever
How
hear
dare
the
you?
that? Okay,
Don't you
that,
know it's
that's
rude to
exactly
ask a
what I
lady
was
her
gonna
age?
say.
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems
I was literally about to say, don't you know the saying about never asking a woman her
I
age?
just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the
Right.
most important
you really
part.
need, like,
No?
read
But,
receipts.
of course,
Or read receipts.
it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Well, we're glad to have it. Thank you, Granny. I mean, sweet Lolly.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everyone thinks she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Or would it even more rude not to laugh?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Yes, that's
Correct.
what
The
we're
situation
here for.
isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Shilonen explains Pyre Archon. Okay.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron
To be
back,
fair,
and you help
not
us solve
all
the
the
problems of
Fatui,
forging the ancient name. What do you think?
intentions have been bad. Just most
I
of them.
suppose I'll just call you
And
Traveler
when
for
it's
now.
bad, it's
Traveler, come
bad.
here. Let me take a good look at you.
Hello.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet, again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Well, you must forgive my genuine ignorance. Please explain to me what that means.
Those are all the things that I could see
I
in
mean
you.
that in the most
You've
sincere
experienced
way
far
possible.
more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction
thank
to
you.
lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Are we gonna be okay?
Ah, shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body.
Ah,
No need to worry.
that's
I've just cleared out the last
quite
of them.
concerning, considering I waited
Isn't
like
that kinda
8
like
months to
having
do this
part of a
quest.
ghost
Thank
come
you
back
so
with you?
much for
It's
dealing with
nothing as serious as
soul
that.
fragments that have been stuck
If
to us
left
for that
unattended,
whole
the
time.
most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Ah, is that
In
what's
that
been
case,
going on?
better to get rid of them.
Thank you.
It was nothing.
Thank you, Granny. I mean,
Shilonen, let's follow your proposal.
ma'am.
Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient
Once
name to
again.
one who does not hail from our lands.
Please
The
forgive
Lord of the
my...
Night is an ancient entity that rules
sincere
over the entire
ignorance.
Night Kingdom,
Please explain to me who
constantly
is the
borrowing
Lord
the
of...
power
thank
of
you.
the sacred flame
I had my whole
to
speech
combat
there.
corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're
Okay.
basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the Lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you.
Okay, listening.
The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go.
We are
It'll
great
probably
at
be a long
retrieving
list, so
random
better
stuff
leave it to
for
someone who
rituals.
knows all the
We do
local
this
vendors.
all the
Sounds
time.
good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Yeah, sounds good.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation.
Oh yeah,
If you need
we're
any
well
help,
aware.
just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
We will.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues.
All right. Well,
He has always lived alone.
thankfully, we're
And I
gonna
found a
go
broken
and
jar
look
in his
through
house.
place.
There was also something
again.
off about his
Is
phlogiston
that
aphids,
right?
which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
No problem.
You
We
can
will
count on us.
absolutely help you get him back.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Great. Well, actually, where Aurora was seen last is right here. Right? Okay. I love how Aurora and St. Lolly's power is like just like hover in the air for a bit. Okay, where are we heading off now? All the way out here. So far away from the city and his house with his aphids. Okay. Where are we? What are we up to? This waterfall. Look how much of the world has just been expanded. There's Celestia up there. Go.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui.
I believe you.
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Well, it could just
Can
mean
say that
he's...
she's a big name in Natlan. Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
He could just be very pacifist and not struggle while they take him around to places, which is probably actually what's happening. Can you tell us a little more about him?
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
It takes a village to raise a child.
He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
He's always been such a
That
good
sounds like
kid.
such a lovely life.
He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags
peaceful.
of fresh produce to my place.
If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find
That's
him.
right.
He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Okay, how do we
What trail?
do that?
Paimon
Oh,
doesn't
do we
see
use
anything.
elemental sight? I think I know the answer to
Oh,
this.
right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive
No,
such
that's
things.
not true. We have elemental sight.
Here, give me your hand.
Look, if we were just using elemental sight, I'm sure that would also work. But we can also use Sweet Lolly's magic too. That also works, I guess. Whoa.
How about now?
What do you see?
Whoa, I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
Yeah.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
I wonder if the
Wow,
elemental
you can
sight
even
actually
share
let it
your
work, and
senses
they
with
just
us?
forgot that
First
that
time
was a
Paimon
feature
heard
in the
anything
game.
like
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Well, that's normally how it goes.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston.
That's
You're extraordinarily
fantastic.
gifted.
Too bad
Anyway,
we
we'll
can't
need to use our
actually
vision now to
use it
track down
because
Auroron.
We can't use
Good luck, you
Pyro
two.
Traveler yet.
Over here, this
Oh my gosh, I actually really want.
Sweet Lolly might
I mean,
say
does-
a lot of
does
deep
this
and
do anything?
confusing
Elemental
stuff, but
sight
this
should
spell of hers is
actually-
really something.
Should actually have been the answer to that puzzle.
What
let's
was
be real.
that?
What is what?
Oh, Paimon.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
How do you do, fellow kids?
But is my way
I
of
guess we
speaking
can
still
read
not trendy
her-
enough?
Her mind now
I've
that she's
already
sharing
tried my
her
best to match their
abilities
speech
with us.
patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough?
No,
But
I
that
would
can't be,
definitely
right?
not say that. I think you actually
Don't
blend
tell
in
me
with
they're
the
still getting the impression that I'm
the
super
cast here quite
old-fashioned.
well.
Huh?
I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my
Was
mind?
that Sweet Lolly's voice?
Well, nobody tell her. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what was going on. Let me think. Ah, it must be a side effect of the spell she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
Oh, we're happy to help. No worries. So we can hear her thoughts through telepathy? Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Sweet Lolly. Fast forward to like a few months later, and we have that little device that lets us share brains with Skirk.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work
It
will
doesn't
go
work in
smoothly.
reverse though. She can't actually hear what we're thinking. You bet. Just leave it to us. Investigate the campsite up ahead.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Hold on. I want to do this time trial.
Let's go take a look.
I'm sorry. I got
That
distracted.
little
This is time
brat, I
trial.
swear. I just hope he hasn't
No,
gotten
he's
himself
doing
into any real
perfectly
trouble.
fine, I assure you. What? How come there's a thing here and there's no Saurian? Oh. No, I actually can't do this without the Saurian. How come there's no Saurian here? Is it because, or I think it's because we're in the middle of the quest. Okay, that is fine, I guess.
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely like people set up camp here.
Also, by
wait.
the amount of camps
The
we've walked
phlogiston
through.
here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Huh?
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Oh,
We've got to
no.
find him. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Oh, I'm sure
No,
he'll be fine.
I've got to be careful. Otherwise, he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
It's okay. Well, we are experts at fighting the Fatui under a lot of pressure, like trying to make sure no one dies. So we got this. I think. Where are all the Yomkasaurs? I think they are just all gone. How come the Phlogiston Trail ended back there? That doesn't make any sense at all.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up.
Yeah, okay,
I can
good.
also
I'm glad
smell a
I
mix
wasn't the
of
only person who
elements in the
noticed.
air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Can each
Well,
told
that's
us that you
quite
were super
vague.
amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more
Got
things
a lot
than
of
us.
elements. There could be a lot of things.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on
Good
the
job,
scene,
Hyron.
there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Auroran found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroran wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
See, Lolly looks pretty worried. Indeed. Judging by the distress signal from before, Auroran was being held by the Fatui. So given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Because that's obviously the best plan in any of these games.
I'll take this
is
direction
to split up.
and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Okay, sounds good. We can handle this. I'm certain.
Auroran, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yes.
Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
The telepathy doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
But I don't think Seat Lolly noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Or maybe this happens every time she uses the spell, and it's just that everyone's too discreet to say anything about being able to hear her thoughts, and she has no idea because nobody's told her.
If you think about it, she's
Actually,
really
I
got a
think that's
lively
way
inner
more
world.
likely.
It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Yeah, she's great. I don't need to keep
I
jumping
see
over
some
stuff.
traces
It's
here.
just so
Let's follow
easy
them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
I see it. I see it on the ground. Also, I love his cape too. That's pretty cool. There are traces of phlogiston here, but
Did you find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those
Unless
Fatui
there's a
with him.
domain entrance right here. Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also,
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
huh? Whose voice was that just now? Oh, Paimon! Was that Auroron? Auroron! Oh, we are going someplace mysterious. Oh, we're in the Night Kingdom. Great, we are so glad to be back here again. The Night Kingdom, how did I get here? Hello!
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Hello!
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Uh-oh.
Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody? Or worse, have you joined forces with them?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie. Like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Dun, dun, dun.
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the
Your friend,
fastest
who's-
and
oh,
most
that's
feasible
your
way
friend.
for
Okay.
us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain. Well, thankfully I have lots of questions for both of you. So actually, this totally works out for us to have a conversation, shall we say.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Hello.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all
Well,
my concentration
thanks,
to
dude.
hold on to him.
That's so
It was I
nice
who tasked
of you
Auroron
to
with
do.
leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
Okay, what do you want
I've
from
heard
me?
much about you from the
Or
past
want in
encounters you've
general?
had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan,
Yeah.
I would like to
I've
sincerely
had a
request
lot
a
of
formal meeting with you
encounters.
in person.
Okay. Well, you're
I will
meeting
use
with
the
me.
opportunity to explain
in
my
person
goals and
now,
motivations
so-
to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
All right. Well,
If
what
you would
reason
like
do I
to hear
have
our
to follow
intel,
your
then
plan?
find
Please
us to the
pitch it
east
to
of the
me now.
stadium. But remember, not a word of this to
Oh,
anyone.
okay. I have to go
I
and
would
meet
like
you at
to
the
avoid
stadium.
any further conflict.
Why? Wait. Why
You
can't we
will
just
see
talk
me
now?
again once you return to
I
reality.
guess so. Auroron doesn't
No
have
matter
to hold
what
the
I
spell
say,
for another
please
10 minutes.
help me keep this a secret.
I'm sorry, Auroron.
This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
All right. If you insist.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
This, us collapsing and being drawn into a dream or a trance-like state happens a very abnormal amount of times in this game. It must be really concerning for Paimon to watch us pass out all the time. I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground!
Yeah, that.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
Yeah, let's go with that. If we were just in the Night Kingdom, isn't it possible there's traces of the Night Kingdom on us that would tell her that we had just met with Auroron and the captain? I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
I wasn't feeling unwell before this, and I was always happy to help you. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? Well, let's hear them out. Chances are... I could just share everything with Paimon and Lolly right now, but that'd mean giving up on the lead. Still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Night Wind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else. That's true, we have to lose Paimon for this meeting to happen. That being said, once again, I'm going to cite the whole argument with Arlecchino and Farina as proof that, you know what, maybe the Archon does actually know what they're doing, and part of their plan is not letting you believe that. No, in Moika's case, I think she's actually as confident as she claims to be. But in both cases, I think you underestimate their plan. Fatui, harbingers. But let's hear it. No, we gotta hear it. We gotta hear him out.
If you're feeling sick,
oh, there's a
Yomkasaur. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Sure.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me,
I know.
Just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Sure. Even though the situation remains quite urgent, okay. Aurora's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Lolly continues to keep her eyes on you and even performs another checkup.
Need to be more careful next time.
I know. I'm sorry for worrying you, Granny. Please forgive me.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that, for sure. Go to the... Oh, you made it further down the trail than we did, even though we split up in opposite directions. How did that happen? Okay. Let's see.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
Oh, there's Auroron.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Looks like his soul might be out of his body and hiding in the Night Kingdom. So that's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier. Good thing Lolly can't hear our thoughts inside her head, even though we can hear hers.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Ooh. Yeah, you heard him. Move out of the way, please.
Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Oh, please do.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
All right.
On my count.
Happy to do so.
3, 2, 1.
One.
Still trying to resist?
Doing this? Oh, okay,
You've
great.
got no idea who you're up against.
Here we go. I realized, first I was trying to, whenever I used Malika, I was trying to use her normal attack with the motorcycle. I didn't think it was doing that much. And then I realized you have to hold to do charge attack, and then you can do wheelies. And then I realized I've just solved
Time to buckle down.
Okay, not if she dies. That would be bad. Okay. So the problem with doing these themed teams is always stuff like this happening. Definitely in Genshin. That's exactly what we need to have happen. There's way more time spent actually moving around, in addition to story, versus Honkai Star Rail, where it's pretty much almost all story. Okay, do we do it? No, okay, well, surely my level 9 Aurora and level 20 Kachina can do that much health on the agent.
No! I messed up.
Okay.
Again.
You're gonna have to... There we go. Oh no. Okay, hang on. Quickly. No! It's Teddygal30! No! Be free! Let me get out of the range so I can change to my other team, please. Look, I can do this all day. I can just stand here and wait for you to realize you were too far away. Like all the way over here, you are literally outside. Thank you. I was wondering how long that would take. Okay. This team was not possible back when this quest was actually released. Oh. Be free. Aww. No, we must free you. This team was not available to me before. Happy to have it be available to me now.
Not now.
I see through you.
Why struggle when you can just make it like that? Am I right? And Skirk has the sword too.
Granny.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
Right, I was gonna say, back in 5.2, when they had the Citlali and Auroran event, where we got the aforementioned sword that Skirk is holding, and I had not played this, I was like, I beg your pardon? When he calls us Gramps. It's still funny. It's still funny.
What did you just call him?
Yeah, that is literally what I, like, with no context. That was pretty much my reaction.
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
Great, you are so smart, dude. We're so happy. We're so happy.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Fast forward to him standing in Nivelette's office with Nivelette and Risley and Kinich and us and calling us all Gramps.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
So true.
Oh, Your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
I mean, that part is totally fair. And of course, in a lot of cultures, like using honorifics and showing a lot of respect to people older than you is really important. It's just Gramps is a bit much. But anyway, still, the way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Citlali's sake. That's true, you know. Right now, he just has like this really innocent, like, you know, child at heart kind of vibes. Whereas before, he seems so like sinister, like, I'm sorry I have to do this to you with my dark powers and keep you trapped in this soulless, not soulless, it's literally opposite, this land full of the souls of those who have passed. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunties. So you treat everyone like they're your gramps and grannies. See, uncles and aunties is fair. Gramps and grannies is a little bit much, as I've said.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
Yeah, eventually you're going to
do
get
you
to a
think
certain
saying all
age.
of this is
In
going
fact,
to
you probably
save you
already
from a
are,
scolding,
where,
Auroron?
you know, there's a significant number of people you talk to.
Haven't
who
I
will
told
be
you
younger
100
than
times
you.
since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later.
Yeah, I wonder
But
if
getting
this Auroron's the
kidnapped?
same Auroron
That really
we met
takes
earlier,
the
though,
cake.
in that case.
You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey,
so they
I'm no
lied
ordinary
to
Granny.
you.
Would they really dare to come after me? And you? Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm
See, this
sorry.
Auroron totally seems like he was
Forget
coerced.
it.
The Auroron we met earlier.
We can submit the details
was
of this
like a totally
camp and the
different
defeated
person.
Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Ooh.
Your vegetables?
I mean, that can't
Yes.
hurt.
I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the
definitely, I
time to be
think-
thinking about that.
Well, it depends
If you
on
do
different
come face to
cultures,
face
but,
with the
like,
Pyro
definitely
Archon,
bringing your
the
fresh
first thing you should
vegetables,
do is...
Recite the 3
my
warnings.
opinion,
Huh?
is a great way to
No!
start off.
You should emphasize
a
that you were not in
difficult
cahoots with the Fatui!
Let's just say.
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
This is totally not seem with the same guy we met earlier. It's like my team definitely didn't take any damage in this fight. Well, before we do any of that, we need to maybe just a little bit possibly heal up at the Statue of the Seven and also give the great Pyro Archon our measly 8 Pyroculus. That's still not enough to level up the statue. I'm enjoying getting. I feel like I'm a little bit rusty, but I feel like I'm getting back into what Genshin was all about. Maybe. I mean, to be fair, the thing is, by the time you get to the Natlan Archon quest, like the vibe here is so different than the vibe from back when we started the game. And I think that's part of what a lot of the hype around Nodcry is like, okay, we've been through so much of the world of Tibet. We're experiencing all these different like cultures and their technologies and all of that. But now we're finally going back to the game's roots. And in terms of its sort of storytelling and its like genre and the vibe and the lore. And I think that's, but at the same time, this is, I'm smiling right now.
So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
Yeah, we'll go
That's
with that.
right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Yes.
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron.
You know,
We've got to find you a place to stay for the
Lali
night.
and Paimon are suspiciously not suspicious of the fact
Goodbye,
that
Gramps.
we never introduced ourselves to Auroron, and we're already acting like we know each other. I guess because the first thing he says to us is hello, Gramps. This new grandson of mine is way too polite. I'm gonna have so much fun with this interaction. Oh, side eye. Little hints of other Auroron that we know. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Lali's back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
Do we need to tell her? All right, I guess we need to tell her because we can't be.
The captain?
Shh.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
No, but apparently he subdued my soul
what is he
and
up
kept
to?
me locked
He
there.
sounded
So
earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Lali and being forced to help the Fatui. when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along?
Unless it's two different, he has like two different personalities.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if
Plus,
you want to go,
basically
we can
can't
go
go
together.
anywhere without Paimon.
We still
so I
have
guess you
another
have to
whole
know
day
about
before
it.
the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Sounds good. Are we waiting out that whole day? We are. So if I tap this now, in the most recent update, now we can just tap that and it already spins the clock all the way around for us, which is great. Go to the agreed location. Oh, that's not in the the stadium. That is far outside the stadium, I would say.
Let's ride!
Let's ride! Ah! I'm so sorry, Moika. Okay. What is this place?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Hello.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
It's okay.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Thank
so you're gonna call Paimon Granny
Question
too now?
mark?
Well, I could.
You should. If you're gonna call us Gramps, Paimon is Granny. Okay? What's the purpose of this meeting?
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent.
Over to who?
The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me if I'm being real. Let's just be real.
There's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
Alright, well,
If we allow the
Child
current
has
state
earned
of
our
things to
trust
continue,
over
we will
many
inevitably
battles fought
clash.
alongside each
And
other.
that's a scenario that
So-
I'd very much like to avoid.
What are you gonna do to earn my trust here? Do explain though. I'm
I've
willing
long
to hear
heard of
you
your
out.
exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Okay,
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not
Well,
important now.
clearly the captain told him.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Well, if it doesn't work, then we just go with your plan. That doesn't mean
If
we
any
don't
part
try
of
out
the
her
plan
plan
goes awry,
first.
all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been
I wanted
led
to
to believe
screenshot
that this is the
okay.
only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
You can almost see his face. Like the outline of his face underneath that, his
An emergency
darkness helmet.
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its
This
execution,
music is
she has
so,
chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
Okay, well... First of all, this music is so sinister. Piano. Second, if this backup plan is not good in terms of, hey, the costs are going to be really high, maybe it's a good thing we keep it as a backup plan?
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss.
Okay. You're really anxious about this. But I suppose, once again, we are talking about the potential life and death of the whole world.
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Well, that's very pushy of you, isn't it? I mean, that's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know?
First of all, what is the backup plan? And second of all, how do you know that if plan A fails, we won't have time to activate plan B? That's two big things you need to tell us before we even consider throwing any support to you on this matter, really.
Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Unless that is part of the plan. Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa.
Oh?
Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
No?
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Wow, that was
Something's
fast.
rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Something! Bad
Oh my
news,
gosh.
Jump! It's your granny!
Honestly valid. I mean, punch to the face might be a bit harsh, but like...
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
But I mean, calling him out for... Essentially, Lolly was his guarantor to get him out on bail, and then he goes and does this, is honestly valid reaction.
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to.
Well, Auroron?
How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really?
Okay. The important thing we're missing here is the captain did not get to finish telling us what the backup plan involving the Gnosis is. And I'm not picking up on what it is either. Now, considering I hadn't played the Archon quest, but I have played the Chosen of Dragons, essentially world quest line, all the way into the ancient sacred mountain, where it ends with Lil Buddy, our little Tapletosaur friend, in front of this doomsday machine to end the whole world by turning everything into phlogiston such that it causes the heat death of the universe. And then essentially the dragon's thoughts were like, oh, if everybody's dead, so is the abyss too. We'll all just be mutually gone. And then the dragons, as more ascendant beings, their souls can live on in the other dimension. Anyway, I suppose not that this plan, or any plan involved in this quest, has anything as extreme as that. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid
All
a
right,
scolding
totally
just
saying
by
that the
staying
two
quiet?
Aurorans we've met were really the same person after all.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
Yeah,
I'm
it causes
sorry,
a lot of
Granny.
trouble, so
I feel so
explanation
guilty.
would be nice.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we?
Yeah,
The
he
fact
helped
that
us
the
get
captain
some
isn't trying
intel.
to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child. Yeah, you know, please wait until the cameras are off before...
Listen well,
Yeah.
Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Alright. Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment. But if Auroron's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. He's so smiley. So smiley.
Full throttle!
Protect him at all costs. I apologize for our grandson's bad behavior in collaborating with literal
In all my
enemies of
years,
the country.
I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth
Yeah,
this
what
time.
exactly did he tell you that was so important?
No answer? Think you're being smart?
No, actually.
Then let me ask a different question.
I think he
What does the
actually
captain
has
want?
not a
What
single
is his
thought
purpose
in his
in
brain
Natlan?
right now. And that's why he has nothing to say.
Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Auroron has no intentions of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain?
Well, you know, Auroron,
Only
you
endless
really
trouble
should tell
awaits
us
you and
because
everyone in the tribe. You've
otherwise
always
we're gonna
been
be
a good
stuck
kid.
arguing about this
Why would
the
you throw that
entire
all away
walk
now?
back to the city.
If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Well, if the Fatui told you to keep
why
quiet,
is he staring at us all of a
you did an
sudden?
excellent job.
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
It's fine.
You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Well, technically it wasn't directed at us, so...
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Okay.
Sorry.
Just chill for... No! Okay, at the same time, I need her to chill for just a second.
Sorry,
So
Granny.
I can get the intel from Auroron.
Sorry, Granny. You know what?
I'm
Fine.
sorry that
I'm perfectly aware that
I want to
everything
be
I say
friends with
goes
you
in
guys
one
so
ear and out
bad,
the other.
but like,
You're all grown
I
up
also
now, so
really
why would you listen to an old
need
hag
this
like me?
intel.
You
like,
say all the right
now.
things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you.
Who's Aoife?
I love
A
her.
delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you.
To be fair,
Auroron,
they are
if you're
adults,
still
but
thinking
that's
about
also
that
true
so-called
you guys
duty,
don't know
then
everything.
please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
Yeah.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh? There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
Aww.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
Maybe this is a case of, like, his soul was out of his body.
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can.
This is the other Auroron that was in the Night Kingdom.
Get back here this instant! Auroron!
That's why he was so quiet.
What
It
is
was like
this?
he was doing some
Powder
spell to,
from
like,
plant spores?
basically
Is that
have
the
some
trick
dummy
he
version
used?
of himself in front of us so he could go escape.
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
Ah, it's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful?
That was
little
actually
brat.
seems plenty useful
That's
to
it.
me, actually.
The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
No, not his leg.
Whoa, that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
Let's be specific. He's running from Lolly. I really feel like he was going to tell us something. Us, the travelers, specifically. He doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier.
Oh, it's fine.
But even if you'd
we'll
been able
find
to
a way
hear
to
them
finish
out,
it later.
there's no guarantee you would have gained anything
honestly,
substantial.
like I said, it's honestly valid.
Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some kind of substantial plan. Otherwise, Auroron would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Auroron's stubbornness has hurt Lolly deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. Yeah. What was all that about Auroron's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city.
Yeah?
Let's take our time.
Okay.
It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I could tell her feelings were actually hurt. I don't think I've ever... I want to say I don't think I've ever entered the city this way, but this is probably how we entered the first time. This is probably how we... Oh, I thought we'd be talking about the story here. I guess not. I guess we would just motorcycle like normal people into the stadium instead.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Oh, you're too kind. It's okay. We can cover our own bill.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer?
Paimon, we're trying to make her feel better. Her feelings have been hurt. She's wondering how she's failed as a parental figure to Auroron. And I just want to tell her that, no, you haven't failed. He's an adult and he made his own choices, and you don't have to be so hard on yourself.
That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Auroron ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. He's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Into the stadium we go. How do I get up here? I always end up in the stadium, and I'm like, okay, this is not exactly where I want to go. Here, this is exactly where I want to go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the normal way of how one travels around indoors. The three of you walk into a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit. You and Pyra order some food and fruit juice while Silali begins chugging down bottle after bottle of wine. Oh no!
What are you looking at?
Another
Do you
friend
see
who is
two
breaking
people
away their
standing by the
sorrows.
door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
Well,
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
well, I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
You flatter us.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Glad we could.
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
Well,
all right, that's enough.
Would probably be
Go on
100%
now.
correct.
I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
After Chonka leaves, Sitlali downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head.
Sitlali? Sitlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name.
Well, he said not to call you
Let me
Granny
guess.
too much.
You want to test your skills
that's fair.
against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Sitlali? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you
Where
know
does
what
she
happens
rank
next.
in, like,
You
a
lose,
place
and
in
then
some,
run
like,
off
the
home to
top
tell everyone
most
about how I'm
drunk
this
we've
big,
seen a character
scary
in this
bully.
game. I was thinking,
It's always
like,
the
Venti,
same story.
Kazuha,
You
Eula,
brats start
like,
it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on, monster?
I'm so sorry
Me?
people say that about you.
Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Oh my gosh.
Sitlali, you're not a
Legitimately,
monster at all.
do you want a hug?
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation,
Listen,
advising
nobody
the chief,
right here is
and
saying
speaking
that.
with the Wyab,
The people who
I
say that
actually
kind of
have a
stuff
pretty
are far,
packed
far away
schedule,
right
you know.
now.
Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids! Hey, new kid! Yeah, you!
Who, me? I guess I'm a new kid, even though I'm also Gramps.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see?
Yeah.
I know my
You
stuff.
actually did.
I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Thank you for all your teachings, ma'am.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
No, that was actually good. I think, in terms of... She was probably holding all that in for a really, really long time. And needs to see a therapist. But we don't have Mizuki here, so I'm just glad we can be a friend here to lend her an ear and listen. And I think that's the thing with the Traveler is, since he's not really from, like, connected that deeply to any of these places, people don't mind sharing their deepest thoughts about stuff with the Traveler, because, you know, it's that safe person to talk to without any of the emotional baggage. So, I mean, genuinely, I hope that was therapeutic for you. I mean that very sincerely. I think you needed that.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh,
Okay, that is a bit much.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point.
This is
quite
like
the opposite
Layla.
of sleep.
When she's sleepwalking, she's so much more awake.
Is this
Except she's
another
actually a completely different person
specialty
when
of
she's
the Masters of the
sleepwalking.
Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
I hope that's not an ominous warning. Just red within the eyes. Okay, I hope that's not a warning for something to come.
Traveler? Paimon?
How are you?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up, not once.
We didn't ask her about before.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some
Oh
fresh
yeah,
air?
with Auroron, right?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
I mean, you've already did.
Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
I would think you
Paimon
are
gets
a
it.
normal person
You're
with a
hoping that
lot
we
of
wouldn't think less
stresses
of
going
you no
on in
matter
your
what
life.
you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about that.
Should we just tell her? No! I mean, maybe we should, so that way,
Huh?
doesn't have
Tell
to
me what?
repeat.
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Sweet Lolly. listen carefully and try not to get too upset. You describe the events that took place during Auroran's rescue as objectively, fairly, and as impartially as possible. Silali shares some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts.
So, you heard...
Oh, we tell her
right?
that we could telepathically hear her
You had every right to
thoughts.
complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to
No,
me?
I mean...
Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much!
Yeah, I would be pretty distressed about that too. Even if this is a safe person that I don't mind talking to about my deepest fears and anxieties, not realizing that they could hear my thoughts in my brain would actually be extremely distressing, I must say.
It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
Oh,
So
that's
happens
oddly
to you a lot?
specific.
It happens to people in general, okay?
Okay,
Doesn't matter
I'm
if you're
sorry,
200 years old
ma'am.
or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking
True.
something generic.
Are you okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. To whence the smoke drifts. Where are we headed? Not what I meant to press. Where? How do we? What? How do? Oh, there's the stairs. Is that the stairs? Where is the stairs? Where is the stairs? I'm so lost whenever I come in here. This must be the stairs. This is not the stairs. Is this the stairs? What is up here? It's up here. This up here is not the. This is just the exit out here. Is there no way to get from here to the upper level? I thought there's a way to get from here to the upper level without having to teleport to the upper level. We come in here. Yeah, that's the upper level. Okay, here's the stairs. Okay. This was in front of us the whole time, wasn't it? Alright, well. Look. Just look. In front of us. Not. Oh, hi. You have a quest. I'm too busy. I need to comfort Lolly now. Oh, how do I... Higher, 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 higher? It's probably, it's above. It's the, literally a whole floor above us. Is that correct? What else do we get? How else do we get up except riding a motorcycle? Okay, we literally can't. How do we... Aha! If it was Wanderer, he would have no trouble with this, I'm sure. Nope, okay, I almost did that. No, I got this. There's probably an easy way, but now that I've discovered there's a hard way, we gotta do it the hard way. Okay, get on this ledge. Can I... Oh, okay, I was gonna have to... Lower? Oh, here, okay.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
The moon. Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who
No, but I
keeps
get it.
things
I understand the
casual.
awkwardness feeling of
Well, I
talking
guess
to
I
people in
used to be
general.
more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like
Exactly.
this. I'm
You're
just
sort of
an
a safe
eccentric
person
old
that's
hag to them.
Not caught up in
That story's been passed down so
all
long.
the other interactions.
It
of
might as
your
well be
life
true.
and Any other
You're
previous
just a regular
emotional baggage.
person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
No, not at
We
all.
don't find you scary at all.
Paimon's right.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
Okay.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, sending a living person to the Night Kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him? That just sounds like they're trying to use him as a tool instead of as a person.
Now, you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears.
But, you know, this sounds
and now you have the chance to make things better.
like a highly
Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion,
purely pragmatic
I didn't
terms,
give
and
my
in
approval,
terms of emotional terms,
but I
that's
didn't
a terrible
object
idea.
either.
You're literally gonna
So
offer him
they
as
went
a
ahead
human
with the
sacrifice.
ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool?
Well, surely you must not be the only person who feels that way about it. Surely, within the entirety of the Masters of the Nightwind, you can't possibly be the only one who essentially thinks to themselves, this wasn't right. But, yeah. Well, if you can't undo what was done in the past, then what you can do is we can be grateful it didn't work. And Auroron survived, and even if he's essentially been shunned by society, still seems to be leading a pretty happy life, all things considered. Growing his vegetables and his aphids and talking with you and Aoife and other friends that come on by. It's not ideal, but he didn't die. But I'm saying this I'm saying this not as something I would say to Citlali right now, because what she needs right now is to just be able to say the things that are on her mind that she hasn't been able to say to anybody else. When she knows deep down inside what she did was basically complicit in something that she knew was not okay. And she's experiencing regret from that, and we can't, I don't want to minimize that because, yeah.
It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become.
I guess he's sort of like Farina in that sense. In that his compassion and caring for others leads him to strongly believe that, the suffering of himself would have been nothing compared to the suffering of everybody in the nation.
Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back!
Yeah. In any case, it's not his fault, and nor is the responsibility of saving Natlan all on him. What happened in the past, he didn't have a choice in it, and the choices he's making now, I'm not convinced this is exactly the best course of action. So yeah, we gotta get him back.
You don't look so good, Citlali. Maybe you should head back and get
Yeah,
some
you know what?
sleep.
That was actually a surprisingly sober dialogue for somebody who just had like 10 bottles of wine. I know she was asleep, but I just not sure the alcohol really should have worn off that quickly. But nonetheless, we're here for you, and I'm glad that we were able to help you take your mind off of some of your worries and share some of the burdens in your life.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that.
Okay.
I need to go home.
Completely forget everything I just
hit
said
it a little
about
too
being
hard.
Well, no, that's the thing. That was an incredibly sober dialogue until now. You don't have to do any of this alone. That's right. That's the message of this conversation.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't
Do
we?
you need us to walk you
Besides,
home?
already
Because
said
I'm
you owe
pretty
us a
sure
favor,
your
so
house is
you don't
pretty
need to worry
far
about
from
us.
here.
Good
Considering
point.
that you are still
Well,
apparently pretty
I'll go
drunk.
home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning.
Okay. Maybe she has a place to live in the city.
Friends. I like the sound of that.
Aw, me too. If I could be friends with all the people who need friends,
Aurora's probably
then-
back with the captain, don't you think?
then that makes me happy. We should tell the Pirate Archon what we
You
learned.
mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
Well, he didn't tell us what the backup plan is, so I would like to know what this backup plan is, and we're gonna do some digging until we figure out this backup plan.
You're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning.
Oh, I guess.
Go to bed.
The sacrifice not offered. Okay. Let's see. Return to the inn and rest. I guess Sweet Lolly could be staying at the inn as well, but we are 100% going to be staying at the inn, except for the fact that we actually have a teapot that we can sleep in. No, but staying at the inn is part of the experience of being here. Okay. We're asleep. If they show us being asleep, something's gonna happen to us when we're asleep.
Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still have...
Or right after.
Well, guess we should see what's going on.
I didn't realize we have a nice. This is a nice room. We can do painting. We have a desk. There's like a lot of space in here. Oh my gosh, I can imagine having the best sleep in a room like that. The shop. And this place for your Saurian companions to sleep too if you don't want them to be in the room with you. Or maybe they're just not allowed in the room with you. Okay, hello?
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
Okay.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
What about Auroran?
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore.
Okay.
He needs to take responsibility for his
I'm
actions.
sure we'll run into him
I was the one
soon.
who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend.
Be careful. I'll keep an eye out for Auroran as well.
Thank you. All right, I need to start heading back.
All right.
She left in a hurry.
Well,
The
nice to
situation must be
see
really
you.
serious.
All right,
looks
what
like
is
a
this
lot of people are headed
situation?
to
This
the
must be
stadium.
serious.
Let's see what's going on.
The network of people guarding the How do I get out of here? Network of people guarding Natlan is active right now. Okay. Momani! Yansan!
Traveler, over here!
And Chaska. Hello!
Perfect. Our star outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Yeah, that's a new title.
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to
what's
show
her
off your
sister's
skills.
name? Chaska's sister?
But can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
All at once?
Yes.
I know it. That's what
and
I'm
the attacks
saying.
are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses,
Koichu,
so
that's
they're
her
safe
name.
for now. But I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mulani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to the Pyro Archon
Yeah,
first.
that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us.
I mean, there seems to be an active
Who knows?
crisis happening, but...
Maybe yours truly will
I
have the
mean,
Abyss on the run by the
yeah,
time
so I
you're
don't know if
finished.
this conversation needs
That
to
would be
happen
pretty
right this
great,
second,
actually.
but
I hope
on
my
the other
tribe
hand,
gets
maybe
through
it
okay.
does. This
It'll be
is pretty
fine.
important information.
Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Will do.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That
Oh.
will make my job
Well,
a
I
lot
mean,
easier.
If you need help with
Koichi,
people getting
Do we
contaminated
really have to
by
do this now?
dangerous-looking substances,
It's alright.
we have our
She's just looking out
purification
for everyone.
powers to help you out if needed.
Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Sounds good. Talk to Moika. Hello, my friend Moika.
Oh,
We're here
it's you two.
reporting for duty or
As
whatever
you can
we
see,
need
things
to do
are not looking
to,
good right
to
now.
help save
People
the day.
across
It
Natlan
seems the
are
day
in
needs to be
danger.
saved first,
Look,
actually,
I'm very
before we
interested in your
ask our
recent
questions.
adventures,
But maybe the
this is
questions
not a
are
good
actually that
time.
important.
So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
Okay.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
Okay, we met the captain.
What?
Yeah, I know. I heard you guys had an awesome duel, but like...
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Is it true? Can the Gnosis do what he said? What did he say? He just said the Gnosis... Like, what would the Gnosis do? Like, would it, would it, erase the whole area? Like, you guys still are not being specific enough.
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence.
Sorry, I totally did
The
not pick
Gnosis
up. What
does
is the
have that
Gnosis?
function.
What function
But
does the
there's more to
Gnosis
the
have?
story.
You're just saying it's gonna
I will
save
answer
the
you
world
honestly,
with
but
casualties.
You must help me keep this a
but
secret.
how exactly?
I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan.
Okay,
but
thank
it
you.
comes
This is
at a
exactly
heavy
what we need to
price.
know.
The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Ah, that
Wait,
sounds pretty
You can
terrible,
use souls
actually.
to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident.
Yeah, I can.
The Night Kingdom
tell
not
us.
only
This
houses
is
the
why
souls
this
of
is
the dead,
not
but
Planet
also
A.
our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a
So
solution
I
refuse
agree
to
with
consider
you
right now.
and disagree with the
I want
captain.
us
I think
to win,
we
but I
should
also care about
completely
how we
avoid this
win
plan
and what
if
that
possible.
means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
And this is what, and once again, just really appreciating Moika's leadership, and that her vision of war is that really she does not want, well, she doesn't really want there to be war at all, but if there is war, that it will end, it'll be resolved as peacefully as possible. And not only is her plan really thought through in terms of like just the intricacies of it all, to the point that she had to be resurrected 500 years later to see it through. But not only is she thinking about the logistics of the fighting, but also the societal implications and the ethics of it and the impacts on people. And I think, you know, that's also really important as well, because if the war is all about just like bloodshed and fire and all of that, and no consideration for what happens to the people who during the war and afterwards, then I guess then what even is the point of fighting the war if there's no, if you, without considering how to keep the future that we lead into as essentially peaceful and beautiful as possible. So I agree that essentially a plan that consumes all the power of the people who have passed on and all the memories and history of a place for even a sliver of a chance to do something is probably best. I mean, also, if this is a plan that does not have a guarantee to work either, then I'd say this is definitely not a plan that should be prioritized over Moika's original plan, which I'm still not 100% clear if I remember it, but it has to do with finding 6 heroes, right? Who are... Oh, that's right. So they're the 6 heroes are like they're kind of like, they're almost like the reincarnation, not the reincarnations, but like the new arrival, I guess, of heroes that once lived in Moika's age, right? I think I recall that, like, Mualani talking with the soul of one of the heroes who had died in the fight alongside Moika, and essentially bringing them back in this era, now that her, what is it, the sacred flame is, like, accumulating all of this power to really put a stop to this abyssal problem once and for all. Anyway, putting all of that aside, I don't think we've ever had a situation in which the powers of the gnosis of a country have been described so accurately. Because pretty much all of the Archons have their own powers that are independent of the gnosis. Like, think about how many Archons have lost their gnosis. But are still powerful, like in terms of like actually powerful. We're talking Venti, Zhongli, A, Nahida. Like they don't have their gnosis and they're still doing fine, honestly, as Archons. It's really brought up the question that what even do the gnosis do? Because really, up until now, it's been way more about what they represent than what they actually do. What they represent is that essentially this is the god that currently holds the seat of being an Archon as defined by the rules set up by Celestia and the heavenly principles, who I am excited to be discussing further when we get closer to Non-Cry. But so far, we've never actually really... I'm trying to think. Other than Scaramouche using the Gnosis to help him power his Shoki no Kami form, have we actually seen the Gnosis be used for anything other than sitting on Piero's chessboard back in Snezhnaya? So this is actually the first time we're hearing about a Gnosis actually doing something other than just kind of being a burden to every nation that has one. Yeah, okay, that's my rant. Okay.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis,
once again, as Malika said, how we solve the problem is just as important, if not more important, than
Seems
if the
like our
problem
only
is
path forward is
solved.
to track him down, so he can answer that question
if the
for
problem
us.
is solved. The Pyro Archon just shared an important secret with us, and she seems sincere. Figuring out the captain's supposed new way of saving Natlan is the key.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Maybe a little.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Not at all.
You scared Paimon.
And I
really got a lot
believe
of
that
guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way.
Okay. Mawika.
As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
Oh yeah, didn't she use it all up to get us out of
That's
the Night
true.
Kingdom last time?
I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon.
New question. As far as I can tell, Moeka doesn't have a vision. It's not like she had one. Well, actually, I don't know if this is the case. I don't see any evidence of her having one before becoming the Pyro Archon. So if she have essentially used up most of her divine powers and all of her belongings from last time, it was not just her belongings, but they were all these sentimental objects that contain the memories of the people of this land. If she used up all of that to get us out of the Night Kingdom last time in the last quest, what does she still have? Does she still have pyro powers at all? I guess she could still manipulate phlogiston. That's what I mean, because obviously she is like physically strong as well. That's how she would have won the competition to become the Pyro Archon, both in her own era as well as the modern times as well. But yeah, does she even have pyro powers right now? Oh, I'm wondering.
No matter how you look at it, my duty is on
I
the
think
front
even
lines.
without them, she would still be able to hold her own. I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors. That's right.
I just think there's
She
strength
may,
in
that's
numbers.
the thing. She may be
If the people
very much
feel
a tactician
emboldened,
type, but
that's
that does
just a
not mean
bonus.
she's sitting on the sidelines. She is not an armchair general.
Anyway,
that is for sure.
even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution.
And
in the long
furthermore,
run.
she will, as she is like this really personable, down-to-earth person and approachable, that obviously in this case means she will fight alongside her people as their equal as well. So, yeah.
I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating
Yeah, pretty much when we got here,
consequences.
they explained that the people of Natlan can't leave Natlan, and that's why we've never met anybody from Natlan outside of Natlan. So, yeah.
I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people
Until
against
after the
leaving their
events of this
settlements.
quest, where clearly they're leaving Natlan.
Now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I think a lot of people will join the fight.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
All right, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Milani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, Malika.
No need to worry about me.
Okay. Thank you. Back to where we all started today, the Children of Echoes. Let's see. Motorcycle time. I mean, the thing is, we've already had experience repelling an abyssal invasion.
Quick, over here, to safety!
If we're doing this again right now, as terms of something we, the player character, is
Kachina,
actively
how many
partaking
people do you
in,
have left?
I feel like something
They've all made it
important is
out.
going to happen here.
It's the Traveler and Paimon! They're here!
Hello!
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
Okay.
We'll go together.
I'm coming too!
Let's do it. Theoretically, it should be a piece of cake, right? We were just here, actually. You didn't even... We could have just met you up there. But I don't think we have cell phones in this game, so I guess you couldn't text us to tell us that we had to go all the way back there and then come back to do that. Oh, there is one of Albedo's siblings.
Stay safe. Stay safe. We've got this.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna switch teams, but no, it's a... They gave me a themed team, and it's a really good one.
Bombs away!
Except for the obvious canonical fact that for some
Hear
reason...
the echoes of the valley!
I love the music. The obvious fact that does not have access to pyro.
I really thought I was done for.
Sumpter Beast!
I can't thank you enough.
I love Sumpter Beast.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the
So
last
funny.
abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
That was scary, but we did it!
We did it!
By the way, where's Seat Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
Well, they had troubles back at the Masters.
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
That makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. All right, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Understood. Return to the... And then once again, we are able to motorcycle back to where we need to go and look to see if there are any gas stations along the way. There is. I love this. I love this so much. Okay. Good.
Rev the engines!
I mean, this is probably much cleaner than other combustible fuels.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
Well,
The
most
Abyss threw a
important thing
lot
is
at us
nobody
at
died.
once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters.
Which, under these circumstances, is pretty incredible.
Before long, Kachina brought over
Oh,
a
I'm
whole
just
group of
outside, and I
warriors,
see the moon
just like
is,
that,
like,
we destroyed several pylons
really
as a
close.
team.
Oh, good job, Kachina.
I wasn't in charge or anything.
The moon
Oh,
is
we
so
just
close
happened
to,
to be
the horizon,
together.
It looks like all reddish
Still,
right now.
I think this proves that camping in the
That's so
wild was a
cool.
great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
I don't mean to be negative, but the situation is not looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
And we still don't know when the final 2 heroes are going to appear.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
I learned a few things you should know. Share the captain's intel.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
Yeah, but that's not a decision
It's
he should
probably
make
because our plan is so risky.
for everybody else.
We don't
when
even
everybody
know
else
if
has
the 6
decided to
heroes
put their
will
faith
reunite in
Malika's
time.
plan.
We talked to Malika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Exactly. Thank you,
Yeah,
Paimon.
I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me.
Yeah.
Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities.
Yeah.
Life is important, but so are history and memory.
I'm on Malika's side, too.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Snezhnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan?
That's a good question. Well, okay, well, there is an answer to that, which is that it's usually not the Fatui as a whole, but as we know, every one of the Fatui Harbingers has their own passions and reasons for being part of the Fatui that are usually more than just believing in the Tsaritsa's mission. Pretty much everybody, all the Fatui Harbingers have some sort of ulterior motive they get out of being a Fatui Harbinger. For someone like Child, it's something pretty innocent, which is he's looking to get stronger and find more opponents to fight so he can become strong enough to earn Skirk's respect again. For the rest of them, it's very complicated. So I'm sure the captain also has a very complicated reason why he is doing this.
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Agreed.
Let's head back then. Malika said her intelligence officers should return soon.
Yeah.
With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Information away. Also, the people who know the information that we
Want to
need.
join our garrison, Mualani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in.
Yay!
If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle.
Look, we're all
It's all a
human.
chain
We can't
reaction.
get it perfect.
Then you should go register
Those
right
people
away.
are still alive.
It shouldn't take long.
and
Everyone's looking for
appear to,
people.
From what it sounds like, be
Register?
in a condition where they will make a full recovery.
I'll just follow you around.
So-
You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay, but then you have to follow my orders.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back.
We're
It's
already
so far.
on board. Katrina,
Alright.
we are willing to do
See
that.
you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha!
Return to the speaker's chamber. After, of course, we have healed up a little bit. Over here. Remember when we first came here? Feels like so long ago. Because it was. Because almost a whole year has passed. And we're all getting older with the passage of time and realizing I've been playing this game for 5 years. Okay.
Moika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here. Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
The Fatui wounded Koichi?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
Okay.
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Oh, they're
Were they
fighting those like
attacked by the
abyssal.
abyss? No, wait.
Abyssal,
It looks
monsters.
like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Okay.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking
Kind of
for?
awkward conversation.
Exactly.
That went well.
We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive.
And
I didn't
for
believe
a
the
mediator
captain when
like
he said he
Chaska,
wanted to
that's
save Natlan.
Probably the best way
But based
an
on what we
interaction
just
could
saw,
go.
it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say.
Well, the thing is, I don't
Let's follow
doubt
them
that
and
the
see what's
captain
really going on.
sincerely wants to save Natlan. I do doubt that his method is the #1 way to do it.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Oh no, please don't make me do a stealth
Koichi,
mission.
wait for me here.
Stealth missions are
I'll go
the
in and check it out.
#1
Oh no,
worst
you
thing,
don't.
the thing I'm
How are you
worst at
planning to
when
get
it
through
comes
all
to
the
any
guards?
story quest in this game.
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
Sounds like Chaska's
We
gonna
still
do
can't
the
see
mission
anything
for
on
us
the inside.
because she
What if you
wasn't
can't
released
find
as a
cover?
playable
You
character
won't
when
have
this
anyone
came
to
out
watch your
yet,
back
which
if you
means
go
they're
in
not gonna
alone.
put a trial version of her
The more
in, which
heavily
means that
guarded
they're
the
not
location,
gonna
the more
make me
valuable
actually
the
fly around as
secrets.
Chaska.
Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the
Problem
Fatui are
solved.
planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know,
Well,
growing up, even if I
let me
insisted
put it
on
to you
doing
this way.
something, it never
She
gave
has
me
a
any
giant
trouble.
gun.
I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right, all right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Ah, haha. Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
Alright,
I
same
hope
plan as
you
usual.
are right.
We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Is this them climbing up ropes? Wow, look how sneaky we're being. Thank goodness it didn't actually make me have to be sneaky.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal.
Thumbs up.
Now.
Go. Okay, I had 6 seconds, but all I have to do is press one button.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
Jump down. So assuming when the timer's green, we're good. What exactly are we hoping to accomplish here?
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there.
Are we trying to just like
guarded
learn
by the
more
Fatui.
about what the captain is doing?
Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
I love this song. So nostalgic for the old days.
Now's my chance.
Yeah, I'm sure this is so stealthy. Nobody's ever gonna find us here.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving.
You know, I think that's not a
Looks
good
like
idea.
Tosca is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal.
Okay, well, she did give a thumbs up, so. Okay.
Time to move.
Go? I guess go. Oh, because that jumping, I didn't expect you to just jump straight out of the tree.
That was close.
And almost
got
break her
caught.
leg, but
Probably
I guess
can't
that's
make it
how
over
we're
in one
doing
go.
it here.
I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance.
Okay, that was...
I made it!
Be quiet!
That'll show my sister.
This is a stealth mission!
Let's see.
You have to be
Fatui's
quiet.
occupying
There's
all
a
the best
capybara!
locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
What is that? Toss out mysterious sphere? What is this? When did you get it? No, capybara! No!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stings!
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing?
I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse.
I mean, I'm sure the capybara will be fine.
Job
but still.
already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance.
Right, what again? Once again, what are they trying to steal something?
Come get
Is
me,
this my
Tosca.
brain just
I
being
hope
like
she
not
gets this
picking up
hand signal.
information? Or
That's
did they
Koichi's
actually
signal.
not explain what they're actually
Smart idea.
specifically here for, other than
All right, time to
intel?
move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
Okay. You know, that was great, except as a stealth mission, it really did not involve that much of our input.
Well,
it's the kind of the opposite of a stealth
helpful,
mission where they
right?
actually make
You know,
me
everyone usually jumps
do
at the chance to
something.
work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism.
They're looking for a source mechanism.
Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natlan don't know how to use it.
This is why it's great to play quests.
Why
out
would
of
this
order.
be the Fatui's
Playing
target?
this after I've already been to the ancient
bad.
sacred mountain.
Looks like it's in
is-
good shape. This
Yeah.
should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
Also, why would you come out here
really
for a
wanna keep
source
going?
mechanism? If you go over
Of course. We make a
to
good
the Collective
team,
of
don't you
Plenty
think?
area
No
and
reason
like
to
the base
stop
of the
now.
volcano, there are literally machines
What was that sound?
lying all over the place. Also, you guys are
Uh-oh.
talking way too loud
We've
for a
been
stealth
spotted.
mission once again.
Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
Wow, okay, that's because that's
What?
the smartest thing to do in a stealth mission. Good job, Koichi.
You'll regret that! After them!
Okay, but that still doesn't explain.
Once we
how
got
she
them off
gets
our
in
tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So,
It's gotta be
Koichi got
better places
injured
to
trying to
source
get them
that
off your tail?
material.
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Oh, you had me worried there for a
Well,
second.
I
was
didn't
worried
cause you any trouble while we were fighting,
something
right?
bad would
So
happen
my
to
perfect
the
record remains.
character that suspiciously is an
very
NPC when they're
I could make a
important enough to
comment
be a
on
playable
knowing your
character.
limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my
I don't want
actions.
to call out this kind of stuff.
So,
'cause
our
it's gonna make me
current
sad
intel
later,
suggests
but
that
still.
Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
Do you
have
think
no
he
idea.
wants to recreate
But it's safe to assume
the
the device could serve a
phlogistonization
similar
array that
purpose to the
little buddy
Gnosis.
decided not to turn on?
Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan
No,
familiar
probably,
with the secret
that's
source.
a bit much. I think you.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patience. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
The Saurus crackers are
What
so
am I gonna do with you?
cute.
There's some for
And
the
I
rest
bet
of
they
you as
taste
well.
super yummy,
They're one of
too.
my favorites too, so don't be shy.
I'm glad we're all in agreement.
I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Yummy snacks!
Yay! Bid farewell to Chaska and Koichi. Where are you guys at? You guys are outside the What's the best way to get there? It's literally, I feel like it's from the outside of the stadium because I don't know how to get anywhere around here. Ooh, treasure chest. That's the treasure chest that we saw earlier when we were sitting on the rooftop with Lolly. We have to go get it. See, this is what I mean. Like, literally, these things are lying everywhere. I guess was not a mechanism that looks like that, like the one that the Fatui got. But this one has this has the source dragon core in it. So I'm guessing then whatever was in that box then must not have something to do with it.
Time to buckle down.
Okay, you know what? I need to get my other. As you can tell, this is not an actual team here. This is a themed team for this quest. We're trying to do combat. Literally, the only thing I can do is do wheelies with the motorcycle.
Pyroclastic surge!
And that. I can do that. Okay, well look.
Incinerate!
That was good.
Something to add to my collection.
Yay! Adding it to the collection. Is there a... See, the phlogiston sources, like, I did just call them phlogiston sources before until I got Moeka, and now they're gas stations. There's not one in sight, though. Alright, so we came from the outside of the city to bid farewell to you guys leaving the city when we were inside the city. But
I'm
yeah,
taking
that's how it
Koichi home.
goes.
With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Alright, we gotta keep all three of those triple
On
promises.
the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
Yeah, but we need you, so you need to look after yourself too. If something happens to you, then there's not much you can do after that point to help people.
I
all
guess
I'm
you're
gonna
right.
say at this
But I
point.
don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is
That's
just how we
their
communicate.
sibling bond.
Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
This is probably normal for them.
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
Sounds good.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
You too. Oh, something else?
Huh. Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right?
Oh, I
well,
hope so.
We've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Okay. Recap. You and Paimon try to analyze the captain's goal. Huh? Footsteps. Oh! Let's see, Lolly. I thought it was gonna be the captain going here to clear things up himself. But I'm just as happy to see you, Sweet Lolly.
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere.
No worries.
Again.
How did you know that we were here?
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us your orders!
Yay!
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself.
Did? You saw him?
Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
Oh.
What? He came back?
Did he say anything?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm unsurprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance.
So he does believe
I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but
which we already
it never came.
But what exactly is it?
All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together,
don't
right?
blame yourself.
That couldn't have been easy.
He's an adult and he made his own choices now.
You're right.
And
seeing him come back reminded me of when he was
the way
little.
you raised him probably
Running around the tribe, dropping by
kept
random
him from
houses right and
making
left. He's not
choices
only a child
smarter
of the
than he
Masters of the
otherwise would've.
Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
That's right.
Wait, what are you saying?
Is he here? Is he listening
Look.
to us right now? Oh, what is this?
Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable.
Okay.
And this gem is what makes the talisman work.
Why do you have... I feel like that should be something...
It just so happens that Auroron
okay.
is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a
okay,
supply
why do you
bag
have it? But I
and
guess that
asked
he needs a
Aoife
new
to bring
gem.
it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No?
I
well,
mean, we
he's
do.
a pretty famous vet around these
crazy
parts.
thing about
He's
meeting all
always
the other
bringing me all
characters
sorts of
first
things,
and then doing this quest
he
last.
happens to be very good friends with Auroron. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the
Right,
switch.
it's literally like a
He probably
life
suspected
support
that I
kind
tampered
of
with it.
thing, so...
But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
Okay.
That's amazing.
And how did you end up with the old gem? How come you didn't
Most
just
people
discard
can't.
it?
But I can. That trick
I
he
don't know if
used
that's
to
the
bring
right
you to the
question
Night
to
Kingdom
ask.
isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
Which is kind of even
The
more
kid thinks he can
invasive than
take me on?
temporarily
Like
hearing
I
Sweet
wasn't the
Lolly's
one who
thoughts
taught
from
him
her brain,
everything
but,
he knows.
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
I'm sure there's some
Once we get to the bottom of
privacy
this,
law that this
we can
is
finally
breaking
track
in
him
the real
down.
world. Actually, there's most definitely.
I know he thinks of me as
I
his
guess thankfully
grandma.
for them, they're not
But
in the real
do you
world.
think he'll get mad at me for this?
This is a situation that probably
You
warrants.
can be honest.
Huh,
Warrants
that's a tough question.
extreme
Paimon doesn't have a grandma,
action,
so she's
possibly.
not the best person to ask.
As his family, you have to do this.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago. And now, I'm useless again. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying and then start freaking out.
I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Auroron, I would never forgive myself. I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be
well,
okay?
if you truly believe this is the
we
best
can
way
come
to
with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay?
Are we not
We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Yeah, we also need to literally see Auroron's extracted memories.
You really mean it? Fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Understood.
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Yeah.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying.
Yeah, it's as weird as it sounds. Yes,
You heard it here
weird.
first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any
Like I
other
said,
choice.
you know, ethics, privacy laws.
Are you ready?
All gone in this scenario, but I suppose the game is not gonna let us have any other option to figuring out this missing puzzle piece of what exactly the captain and Auroron has been talking about. Oh, that's a cool loading screen. Oh, it's vegetables!
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes
my
in the
gosh.
future.
What I would give to have a life just
And you?
peacefully growing
Aoife says you're
vegetables.
taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Aww.
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, that is
Light up the
pretty
smoke
amazing.
and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Beyond the smoke.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions.
Okay, but
If you
brought his
run into them,
curiosity up now.
be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild.
Yeah, dude, some people just
I guess you're from the
Enjoy it.
Fatui. The one everyone's calling a big deal.
big deal indeed.
Not an inaccurate description.
Now, all you do is do not step on his vegetables.
I'm
or
looking
else
for
I will
someone who may be
mad,
known
and
to
so
you.
will Aurora.
Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Okay.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning.
Well, at least no vegetables were harmed in the making of this memory. Ooh, treasure chest.
I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
Okay, what promise?
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
What would make him familiar to you?
What is it?
You fine? You okay?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better.
Okay, I was worried he was gonna kill him and then add his soul to the ley lines.
Stay
Thank
vigilant.
goodness that's
and
not
continue to
what
gather
happened.
information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there is no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
Okay, fast forward to...
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. Oh, what is he gonna do?
You two, with me.
This must be before the
Everyone
fight with
else,
Malika.
wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, what happens when
he's going inside?
If, when
the
when
Pyro
failing?
Archon is in there.
Forgive me, my lord.
Because that's
Allow me
what
to check
happens,
one more time.
So I want to know what
Do
happens.
you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act.
Well, hey, at least
This
he's not the
mission
kind of
is
Fatui
out of
harbinger
time.
to like slap people in the face whenever they ask annoying questions.
Yes, sir.
That's a good sign. We're not really.
He just walked straight into the stadium.
Not like that.
What is he gonna do?
The Fatui harbingers we've met, some of them have set the bar pretty low.
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top?
Oh, there. That's right.
Wait,
That's right. That happened in the cutscene. It's like
near the ley
it
lines.
was like
Faint,
how
like a soul's trying
it
to
was like
escape.
how Anna's
Where's
heart
it coming
got frozen in Frozen, except the other way around. It's on fire.
Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
So he hadn't even actually officially joined them until that point. And then when the spell appears, that's literally like he wasn't even necessarily affiliated with them. He just wanted a chance to talk
As for
with
you,
them.
I must confess, I did not expect that little trick
So
of
that
yours
actually
to
was
save
not
the
even
day.
planned by the captain. It just so happened Auroran
No matter how
had been
dense the
following
fog,
him and did
as
that.
long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose
Oh,
not to.
and this is the conversation that happened at the end of the last
You don't have much
conquest.
time. And you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be.
I like Auroran. When he's in his
Heard
like,
something
you know,
from here, didn't
safe,
you?
cozy place, he gets to just basically be this innocent child at heart. But when things get serious, he also gets pretty serious.
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet,
But it also means you
one
weren't
of those
afraid of him
very
going and
beasts
telling people
saved
what
your
you were up
life.
to.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save
I still
us?
have to figure out or remember or figure out
The questions you
what
asked
is the
her just
connection
now.
is between
Well,
the ley lines and the
I've had
and
very
the
similar
abyss and
doubts.
the abyss and the Night
So
Kingdom and the
I
Night
felt like
Kingdom and the
I
ley
had
lines.
to help you.
Other than clearly the abyss and Night Kingdom are weakening
So,
the ley
you
lines. The
can
ley
tell
lines
the
are the
truth.
repository
That was quite a reckless decision to make.
of
I'm not sure you realize that.
the memories of the world.
There's no turning back for
So
me now.
definitely them becoming
What I did
damaged
back there is going to get
has
me in a lot
a
of
connection
trouble.
to the history and culture of Natlan being
You
erased.
attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are
Yeah,
you
that's
looking
right.
for Citlali?
Clearly.
Do you know her?
Clearly, you're not the one in control of this situation, sir.
Explain your
According
relation
to
to her
him,
first.
at least.
I know you two are
Auroran,
acquainted.
I mean.
It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange.
Interesting. Just thinking back to what Citlali said before.
is said to be the legendary Granny Eastsley.
In her tribe,
Someone
it's
capable of
almost as her
communicating with the
reputation
Wyab.
has made it
And the
nobody
Wyab are the key
ever
to
feels like they
information
can
on the
surpass
Night
her
Kingdom.
ever. I'm almost getting
Why
a
do you
sense
need
of
knowledge
that
on
in
the Night
Auroran
Kingdom?
here as well.
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget,
Well,
I
then
saved
he's
your
not going
life.
to help you.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
Interesting. The plan is... The plan is...
I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem
Okay.
by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Wait. Wait. Isn't that the whole thing with Kari Bear and the... hold on. Does this have anything? No, there's no way they know about Kari Bear though, these guys. The Loom of Fate. The tool to weave the ley line, weave the ley lines together to create.
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon, are you two all right?
That was a pretty big. No, that was a pretty big lore drop.
A little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay, Silali?
Of course. I'm just so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him.
That's what you do as a grown-up, I guess.
He's got another
Especially a
coming.
self-sustaining grown-up who doesn't have to pay rent and grows his own food.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the Loom of Fate?
Exactly, like the Loom of Fate. But there's no way they know about the Loom of Fate, so they must have some. They must want to use the Gnosis to do something similar.
The Loom of Fate?
Oh, that's a long story.
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
if he really wants to manipulate
That's a
the ley
grand
lines,
oversimplification of the Loom of Fate. The Loom of Fate is something essentially Kariver died for with his power. And all he wanted was just to live a normal life. But anyway, the point is that the Loom of Fate can reweave memories of not just in people's minds, but the memories of the world. It can pretty much change, well, as the name suggests, change memories and change fate. Anyway, but yeah, he wants to use the Gnosis not to, but it might, okay, but wait, if he wants to use it to reconstruct the ley lines, does that also consume souls? Because then it's equally bad too. Why Moika decided not to use it as a net to contain the ley lines. But no, I mean, I see this being good. If the problem is ley line damage is allowing the abyss attacks to get even stronger, then indeed, rather than trying to contain the ley lines until we have a solution, instead using the Gnosis as the remedy by fixing up the ley lines sounds like a pretty logical plan. The only problem is, what is the price to be paid for this plan? Just trying to see if this sees the Gnosis for the same purpose.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning.
Well, yeah, okay, look, I didn't doubt that. I just doubt whether it's that good of a plan.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moika about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this. Now.
Okay, let's go. Yay! And then we will tell her in the next episode! Yay! We did it! We made it through a whole Archon quest chapter. I think it's an act. Is that the next one? The Rainbow Destined to Burn. Okay. We're moving along here. Alright. There's a lot to unpack with that. But also, I feel like I've unpacked a lot during this stream. So I'm gonna leave it at that. What achievements do we have? Oh yeah, this hunter, there was this challenge up in the not the collective plenty. Why am I blanking on the? Okay, Chaska's. Why am I blanking on their name now? Anyway, where like you talk to the guy and like there's 3 cuckoosaurs that go around, and you have to, and they fly all around, and you have to watch them. It's sort of like the you hide something under the cup and then you shuffle the 3 cups around and you just remember where the object is, but much harder. That was a lot of fun. I liked that. And then yeah, this is one way to put the rock in place, and it created this heart. And then actually we can go there afterwards, not today, but afterwards, and see there's fireworks. Just what is he searching for? And also the sacrifice. Yeah, good thing didn't get sacrificed. What else? Yay! Trials. Okay. Great. Good work. I will see you all in the next episode where we will continue this. Bye bye!